Some breaking news right before the show.
Sir.
That's not very fun. Marvin Harrison, appendicitis surgery, so he is out indefinitely now. Obviously, this one came out of nowhere, and it's been a little bit of a resurgence for Marv with Jacoby Brissett under center. As you see Adam Schefter here saying he underwent surgery for appendicitis and is out for at least this week and possibly longer.
Yeah, tough blow for the Cardinals, obviously, and for Marvin Harrison, who'd started to really find his footing with Jacoby Brissett under center. So this is a tough one here. I mean, look, I think what's the largest target share tight ends ever gotten in NFL history?
We're about to find out.
I was going to say Michael Thomas, his single-season receptions record might be under threat from Trey McBride because he's going to get 20 targets a game.
Easily. So massive target share coming for Trey McBride. I would think Michael Wilson is the next man up. He's the guy that's been playing on the outside opposite Marv in two wide receiver sets. You'll see some Greg Dortch and Zay Jones in the slot, and you elevate their expectations. I think I prefer Dortch to Zay Jones just because the human Dortch. Well, we've
Speaking of blast from the past.
Right, there you go. My Michael Thomas, Greg Dortch. I did say on the show at one point, Greg Dortch will be a thing. Never wrong, just early.
It's a little early.
Still hasn't hit yet.
Couple of years. This is the week against Dallas.
Maybe against, maybe. But I would rank them. The Arizona pass catchers after McBride, I would rank them Wilson, Dortch, Zay Jones. I do think given the matchup with the Cowboys, I do think and the competence of Jacoby Brissett, I do think Mike Wilson has some, wide receiver 3-ish value.
By the way, some more news here. It is a torn Achilles for Zay Jones.
Oh, wow.
Adam Schefter just tweeted literally 5 seconds ago, over the Marvin Harrison news. In other Arizona wide receiver news, Cardinals wide receiver Zay Jones tore his Achilles last Sunday versus the Seahawks. Well, I knew he was hurt, but I didn't know it was officially a torn.
By the way, I doubled down on my Greg Dortch over Zay Jones take then from 30 seconds ago.
He's now wide receiver 2 in the offense immediately. Yes.
So maybe it is the human Dortch. Maybe it is time.
If there was ever a week, you have the Dallas secondary and the human Dortch at wide receiver 2.
The Niners secondary.
Yeah.
Niners, not Dallas.
Sorry, The Niners secondary. Yeah, kind of threw me off with that. But either way.
Which is also very injured.
Yes, very injured, very passable against. I could see some Amari DiMarcardo as well getting in there, but I do think Wilson becomes interesting this week. I will just say that.
Yeah, he's a wide receiver 1 for a competent NFL offense that has
a good matchup.
Yeah, a very favorable matchup. We saw the Niners; they just don't have any players left. There's no hope left really on that defense, and so the total's 48.5, and he's going to be a wide receiver 1 in a game that is expected to have almost 50 points.
And he did have 7 targets last week, Michael Wilson. Yeah. I didn't do a ton with him, but he had 7 targets. He's only going to go up.
I have always liked him out of college. Yeah. I've always felt like if he could, he hasn't been super consistent. Of course, neither has the quarterback play, but and there have been other players that demand targets more than him, but I've always felt like every once in a while you'll see him make a really good play. I liked him out of college.
Yep.
I think
he's not flashy, which is why he doesn't get that same love. But
no. By the way, this doesn't mean anything for fantasy, but just for what it's worth, my NFLPA rookie premiere, I do interviews with 50 rookies every single year, and so probably over the years I've interviewed 300, 350 rookies, something like that. I've gone to it 6 or 7 years. Michael Wilson, one of my top 10 interviews.
Everybody loves him. Everyone loves him.
Awesome kid. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, just whatever. So easy guy to root for is what I'm hoping that.
They'll sign someone. I don't know who the best free agent wide receiver is. Deontay Johnson going to be on this team in a couple of weeks? Michael Gallup is still out there or something? DJ Chalk?
Unfortunately, Robbie Chosen has been taken.
Yes.
He'd be the name, but he's in Washington with my Commanders. He has been chosen. He's been selected. And in fact, maybe Marvin Harrison Sr.
I know he said he'd have to give back his gold jacket if he played in this offense.
But there's no Kyler anymore, so there you go.
It felt very Drew Petzing.
Yeah,
here's producer Steven in the chat.
Unbelievable.
By the way,
go spend some
what's
time
up with the
wife.
avatar? Just a P for producer. Looking forward to watching McBride go nuclear against Barry in our League of Assholes matchup this week.
I am playing. This is, of course, how it always happens for me.
Yeah.
Most points against in our league. It's true. I'm playing producer Steven. Trey McBride going to put a 50 burger on me. It is true. I'm definitely most points against.
To be also fair, you two had the most pathetic matchup of the week.
You're
last week.
second last in points for.
Yes, but
it was 111 to 109.
Yeah. No, I feel in the season.
For the season, yeah.
You're 3-7 and you're overachieving. You have the point differential of a 2-8 team.
I'm coaching them up. Yeah, I'm like a Mike Vrabel over here. Yeah. I'm the Mike Vrabel of fantasy. I'm the Shane Steichen of fantasy. I'm doing more
Our
with
research
less.
team is grinding the numbers. You are 4th in points against.
So you've lied by 3 spots.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you exactly why that is. Because of this asshole. Like, you had the lowest points last week. Prior to last week, I had the most points against, and then you show up with a 109.
Might also
Thank
be
God, because I only had the second highest points. I mean, like,
the good
you're
news
the only
is-
team I could have beaten last week.
Yeah, apparently Jackson Smith and Jigba only plays 1 quarter these days. Unbelievable.
Doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Doesn't need
wagon.
to. Anyway, yeah, I agree. Trey McBride's going to have a huge game. I do think Michael Wilson is interesting in this one as well. Tough break for Zay Jones. Obviously, we're just finding that out live. They'll sign somebody, I'm sure, but it goes Wilson and Dortch after McBride.
Aloha Brick says, Barry, you're the Aaron Glenn of fantasy.
Wow.
That's tough.
That's
I
you know
hope
what?
you make the playoffs.
You're better with the media.
First off, I won 3 straight, and F you, Aloha Bricks, because you know what? My quarterbacks this week are Drake May and Matthew Stafford. There, I've named my starting quarterbacks. I have no problem,
runners for MVP.
Yeah, the producer Steven, I have no problem with you knowing who my starting quarterbacks are. I'm just announcing it right now.
Who's your backup?
What my backup?
Oh, it was Jaden Daniels.
It was Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
I picked him up out of spite. I don't even need him.
No, I understand.
You might after last week.
Jaden Daniels was my first round pick. My second round pick was, it's a 2 quarterback league. It's a Superflex league, obviously. So Jaden Daniels was I had picked 3. Jaden Daniels was 1. Henry was 2. Chase Brown was 3. Mike Evans was 4. So I mean that explains why my season has gone the way it has.
Fine. Derrick Henry's going to come home like a steam train.
Derrick Henry was bad for the first 5 games. Chase Brown and Derrick Henry were both pretty bad for the first 5-6 weeks of the season. So,
speaking of running backs, more breaking news.
Oh, really?
This is big news. Greg Allman, who does a great job covering the Tampa Bay Bucks, said
does.
Big news from Bucks practice. Bucky Irving is participating for the first time since September. It's just a walkthrough, but a long-awaited return.
okay.
And he has
Bucky
a blurry
Irving
pic
sighting.
of Bucky.
He's alive.
Yeah.
My expectation as we sit here on a Wednesday is that long
What is
distance. This is from Rick Stroud. Long distance shot. So
Brutifilm?
apologize, but
That's on a Moto Razor. Am I wrong?
no, that's a pretty good reference right there. Yeah, it might be right. Anyway, I don't think Bucky plays this week.
No, Todd Bowles didn't really. He was asked about this a couple of days ago and didn't make it seem like. But it's good to just see him out there doing anything, moving.
Yeah,
in a
just
uniform.
Alive.
I mean, again, it's a
alive.
walkthrough. But it's good. Again, maybe he plays this Sunday, but right now I'm not going to rank him. I'll still have Rashad White as my number 1 Buccaneers running back. But it's a good sign to see that there's a Bucky Irving sighting.
Yeah.
Raise the Flag said, I think it's a Polaroid. I'm just picturing Rick Stroud at practice pulling out Polaroid shots.
Someone please Venmo Rick Stroud
Rick did not deserve
$900 for an iPhone.
Rick did not deserve this at the media is a mile away from where they are.
Yeah.
I will
Poor
defend
Rick.
them.
Rick does a good job, too.
Another
covering
guy.
the team.
Buckspeed is a powerhouse.
It really
wow.
is.
A lot of legends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like long time
It's
covering the team.
Yeah, it's the chubby
They're
leather
reliable.
daddies of beats.
There was no 109-point performance
Sure.
from them last week.
Yeah. Maybe Rick Stroud's sick. I don't know.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.